What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and today we are going to be doing a first impressions video of this firearm right here, but it is not what it says. It says the Stoeger STR-9, but actually this is the Stoeger STR-9C, the subcompact version of the original. If you know this channel over here, we like a couple things. We like affordable firearms, we like firearms that run, we like firearms that are similar to Glocks, and we like stuff that is just going to be reliable for the everyday person, that the everyday person can afford and carry comfortably. Now, before you get started, let me know in the comments, what did you carry? Today I carried my 357 SIG Shield with 7+1 of Civil Liberty Defense rounds with a Mag Guts conversion kit in a Vetter pocket locker holster. Let me know in the comments what you carried. Hit the like button. It all helps, guys. I really appreciate it. Now, first thing a lot of people say when they see these Stoeger boxes are, oh my gosh, they look like trash. And they're right. These are trash. They're junk. They're just boxes, right? But what else are they supposed to be? I'd rather Glock drop $10, $15 off the price of a Glock and not give us a hard plastic container. Don't give us all that foam in there. Don't give us the brush. Now, yes, everyone needs a bore cleaner and brushes and stuff, but as you get into firearms, you'll get them on your own. You don't need to rely on a Glock gun package every single time you need a new one. You're going to get used to how often you use them. You're going to be buying them consistently, and you're going to be cleaning your firearms as you train with them, hopefully as expected. But anyways, I'd rather have Glock do something similar to this. Just knock, $15 off, or put some metal sights on. Little stuff like that doesn't matter to me. A lot of other people are also going to say, oh, it's made in Turkey, blah, blah, blah. Stoeger makes amazing products, amazing shotguns, and just because something's made in a foreign country means absolutely nothing. Some of the best engineering in the world is definitely not from America, guys. But to be real, some of the people typing that, 25% of them probably have a non-American firearm on them right now, which it is what it is. Now, let's get into it. Over here, I love the Glock 26. So this is basically going to be the Glock 26 of the Stoeger lineup. This is what we are here for. Check out that Stoeger lock and key. Oh my god. Just kidding. Now, as you can see, basic, right? There's nothing. I mean, this is just a flimsy box, a firearm, a manual, of course, a sticker from where you got it from that's going in my work truck, and a speed loader. Not even a nice speed loader. To be honest, it's a trash speed loader. Nothing is nice. Even this bag is flimsy. Even this, the Allen wrench isn't terrible, but even this bag is a flimsy bag, like compared to your average Ziploc bag. And this is just cheap plastic. But does it function? Does this bag hold this? Yes, it does, right? Does the bag hold the Allen wrench, right? Does the box hold this stuff? Yes, it does. Does it hold the manual and the firearm? That is my point, right? That's my point behind all of that. You don't need all this extra stuff just to jack up the price and to hike up price margins. You can give people economy, reliable stuff. But anyways, let's get into it. Here's the manual. Just a regular looking manual. Once again, it talks about the STR series, not the subcompact specifically, but it's basically just going to be a shortened version. But anyways, first thing you're going to notice is it comes with that Stoeger rubber band. I take that off, but to be honest, it does feel pretty comfortable. I know it's mainly more for just being sold and stuff like that, but for some people who don't like the the finger notches, you can sort of even it out a little bit more in certain spots using those. But basically, it's just a small version of the STR-9C that I have. Now, they do make a micro compact as well. That is about $370, which we're going to get to. But this right here, I believe I paid $240. Now, one thing you're going to realize right away, only one mag. And that's fine, because their magazines aren't that expensive, not that hard to find. And I do believe they work with the larger ones, just like Glocks do. But for $240 or $260, you're talking Taurus G3C, Taurus G2C, Taurus GX4 price. But in my opinion, Stoeger offers a little bit more quality. Now, this is a heavier firearm. I would consider this somewhere between a Glock 26 and a Springfield Armory XD when it comes to just overall height, weight, just overall feel on the hand, balance, and so on. But first thing I will say, if you don't like Gen 3 finger grooves, you'll love these. This is like a great mix between Gen 3 and Gen 5 Glocks, to where this is big enough to fit almost any finger, and then your fingers can basically sit any way right there. But I wear size large gloves. I get 2.5 fingers on there easily, and this is a 10 round mag. So you got 10 plus 1 in a short, fat, stubby firearm similar to the exact same size as Glock 26. Still going to be a thick boy, but the difference comes with metal sights, comes with forward serrations, and look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? A rail. That's amazing. On top of that, flat face trigger, which I really like, and we're going to get into it. Some decent stippling. Now, to be honest, this is a firearm just like my Glocks, though, that I would go and spend $20 on a pair of grips, throw it on every year. Every year, 2 years, get a new pair of grips. But I could see how some people could get away with this back, stippling or whatever right there, that little triangle pyramid formation they got going, and a little bit of texturing right there. I could see how you could easily get away with it and run it even in hot weather. But $240. The one downside, like I said, is they only send you one magazine, but Stoker's been doing that. Everyone should at least have 2 mags, especially for a first firearm. And this is what I would say would probably be a good introductory pistol to a good firearm, just for someone to start carrying or home defense or whatever. Once again, if it can take the larger magazines, now you can use it for home defense. You can put a light on it, right? It's small enough to carry, big enough to shoot well. The only thing is, this is a budget firearm, so if you're going to protect your life with it, make sure you spend the money that you didn't spend on a more expensive firearm. Spend it on the rounds. Spend it on the hollow points you're going to be using out of that firearm and test it. But so far, my other Stoker, my Compact, which is just a little bit larger version of this, has been absolutely flawless. And also they come with stainless steel mags. I mean, they're just really, really nice firearms. Glock clones take down just like Glocks. Everything is basically going to be similar to a Glock. The only thing I will say is my Stoker STR-9C, the larger one I keep talking about, the trigger is actually a cleaner, lighter pull, whereas this one has a more defensive-minded pull to it, in my opinion, but I feel like it's going to loosen up. I have like over 2,000 rounds for my other Stoker, not a single issue. So I'm sure if I put 2,000 rounds to this, it'll lighten up, crispen up a little bit. But like I said, I like the shape of it better. And also, if you live in a state where it gets cold like me, look at this room for your finger, right? You have a lot of room for a mag pull glove or a gloved finger. And in a lot of cases, you're going to be wearing gloves, and maybe you might need your firearm for self-defense. That is huge, because you want to be able to control that trigger, whether you're trying to pull it or not, when your finger is in there with a glove, because you never know what kind of situation you're going to be in, and so on. But the finish isn't the best, but I'll tell you one thing's for sure. The finish is a million times better than any Taurus that I've ever had, or any Taurus that I will ever own. The finish is just a good quality finish. It's nothing special, but it's way better than Taurus. So would I get this or a G3C? I don't know, because I love my G3Cs. They're great firearms, but they're around the same size, same price. Taurus has great magazines, so does Stoker. So they're very, very comparable firearms all the way around. Like I said, unlimited Glock sight opportunities for this firearm as well, because it takes Glock sights. But one thing is, this does have a stainless steel guide rod. That is going to help you with recoil. That is a feature that's not on Glock subcompacts. That's a feature that's not on a lot of firearms. It wouldn't cost them much, and they were able to do it in a $240 or $260 subcompact. I'm not trying to aim it at the camera, but if you see that, it's a stainless steel guide rod. These things are absolutely awesome. Love my Stokers. So wanted to test out the subcompact because I think this is the perfect firearm for everyday carry overall. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, put a comment down below, say thank you, whatever you want to do, because I appreciate it. Have a good one.